Greetings, divine sovereign beings. Sonya from Empowered Sovereign. And this video is to convey what is on my heart. Yes, dear ones, I am sitting right now by the river's side as the sun is setting. And what a beautiful sight. You know, dear ones, I connect with the nature part of ourselves. So I bring insight to people, to souls, to help them see themselves, to help them to remember their essence, to remember their nature selves. Because, dear ones, you are the earth, you are the water, you are the fire, you are the ether, and you are the wind. Yes, beautiful ones. So right now, what I'm picking up on is a lot of logical talking, a lot of trying to understand me, which when you are trying to understand me, what you're really doing is trying to understand yourself, because we are mirrors of one another. We are literally mirrors, dear ones. So empowered sovereign, wake up or awaken to the integrated you. So what is the integrated you? It is those parts of yourself that you find conflict in. Yes. Anytime that you find conflict in another person, you find conflict within yourself. Okay? Now, of course, this took me some time to understand that. But I am sharing this with you because we all at times have conflict with ourselves, which is a inner dialogue. It's a inner battle with ourselves. Yeah, we are having a inner battle, and it's because we are trying to understand ourselves. This is the whole purpose of our journeys. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're going through. You will run into experiences. Now, when I say run, you will actually have experiences in your family, at your job, with yourself mainly. And when you find conflict, this is the time where we have the opportunity to grow. Yeah, this is the reason why you're having conflict, because at that moment you have the opportunity to grow beyond that limitation, that belief, that experience. I'm seeing motorized bicycles. I had to just take a double take because I saw two of them and I heard the motors. But yes, dear ones, so as what I am sharing with you is that awaken the integrated you is all about you knowing who you are completely. I mean completely. And dear ones, I'm still figuring out who I am. Okay? Yeah. I'm still figuring it out because we have so many aspects of ourselves. But the main thing that I want to share is that when you know that you are an incarnated fractal of the divine, which is God, which is the source, creator of all life. When you know that to the core, then your life changes. Yeah, it does. Now, When you know it to the core, it changes, because you can know this on a superficial level, right? And don't do anything about it. Just continue to go live your life. Yeah, live your life in a way that is not true, not authentic, and not pleasing to your heart. Yes, beautiful ones. In this new era that we are in right now, we are learning to connect with our hearts, with everything. There's so many things happening. There's so many distractions going on too. This is what I want to share. And because of those distractions, it can take you off the course of you learning about you. Because I'm here to share with you that when you are distracted for most of your life, it takes, and it can be something very simple. It could be very simple, or it could be something very life-shattering. But needless to say, however it happens for you, at least now you are aligning to that greater part of you. Yes, dear ones. I cannot emphasize what I am saying enough, because what I'm looking at is divinity. Do you know the depth of what I'm saying? The depth of that word? Really? Divinity. Divinity, dear ones. That's harmony. That's wealth. That's unconditional love. That's purity. That's unity. That's benevolence. That's compassion. That's kindness. That's joy. That's liberation. It's freedom. It's all of that. It's being able to look at your neighbor. Or better yet, it's when you can look at your enemy, if you have any, and go to your enemy and say, I forgive you. Or go to your enemy and just say something deeply from the heart. Like, I don't have any issues with you. I really don't. And I don't know why I ever did. Think about it. Because your enemy is a reflection of you. You see what I'm saying? So there's a lot going on. And if you don't know who you are, you will continue to go through this internal battle with yourself. Because that's what you're doing. You're having this internal battle with yourself. Now, when you can get over that, guess what? You can see the beauty right before your eyes, within everyone. Yes, dear ones, because the light is within every single one of us. Okay? Everyone. Everyone. I mean, nobody is excluded. There's no agenda. Okay? So I'm just emphasizing all of this because I see so much of humanity lost. And yeah, I used to be lost too, trying to figure it out. But I figured out a great depth of this life journey. And awaken to the integrated you is so you will not have that internal battle. And when I say that, I mean internal battle that you may be having for year after year after year after year. Because I do know that you grow from everything. Yeah, you do. But when you integrate all of those parts of yourself, and you know that your neighbor or your enemy is a mirror of you, then it makes you realize that all of those things that you've been holding on to, all of those things that you've been arguing about, having some type of disagreement with, they all fade away. Yeah, it all fades away because guess what, dear ones? It was an illusion. We live in a dream world. Hear me when I say this whole life experience is a dream. Now I'm going to sing a little nursery rhyme that all of us know and all of us have heard. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Okay, where do you think that came from? Life is a dream. It is all a dream. So when you have conflict with yourself, that conflict is nudging you to align with your divine self that does not have conflict. Yeah, your divine self is presence, okay? Your divine masculine part of you is what navigates us on the journey. And our divine feminine is that presence, that receptiveness, that giving, nurturing presence. It's the sweet nectar of life. Yeah. That can nourish, that can tame, that can bring things all together. Did you hear what I just said? We have the capacity, every one of us, to bring things together, to unite, to demolish, to bring order back. Because guess what? That is our essence. That is our essence. Yes, it is. So when we make the space to come back into harmony, you will not have any more battles with yourself, because those battles was trying to get you to align to your harmonic self. That is harmony. That is equilibrium. This is what this whole life journey is about. So I speak about all of these things because I myself is always learning. I'm always growing. And when I connect with my clients and I help them in some way, it helps me. This is how this life journey works, dear ones. It's give and receive. Give and receive. When you give, you receive. When you give knowledge from your heart to help mankind, guess what happens? The universe, the earth, God, whatever label you want to describe this omnipresent essence that is within all of us, it responds. Yeah, it responds. So we are not having an internal battle with ourselves anymore. It's an illusion. This is a dream. And let me just move a little further. And when we go to sleep, okay, that is the real reality. When you are sleeping in your bed, that is when the true you, which is the spirit you, the true essence you, that time travels, right? That is everywhere. That is the wind element, the earth, the fire, the water. This is why we can time travel. We can time jump. We can morph. We can transform. We can alchemize, because we are all of that. Yes, yes. Now, some people may not agree with me. It's because they were not conditioned, and I wasn't either, but I had to learn, and I'm still learning, as I say. But I'm also sharing with every soul that you are this vastness, dear ones. You are the intelligence. You are the spirit that can see beyond this veil of illusion, this dream world. But we're here in this dream world to experience it. Because guess what? It's a gift. If we did not have this gift, we would not be able to experience this dream life. Yeah, so it is a dream, but it is also a gift. So as we are in this dream, we are supposed to be learning, enjoying, living life to the fullest. So how do you live life to the fullest? Well, for one, you got to know who you are. You can't just know the physical part. You have to know that you are beyond this physical. So when you are beyond this physical, what happens? A lot of things happen, because you exist in all times and spaces. Yeah, this is deep for some people. Some people cannot understand it, and some people don't want to understand it. Some people want to stay in the physical aspect of themselves, and that's it. That's all they want to comprehend. They don't want to comprehend anything else. And guess what? That's okay. It really is. But I'm here to share with you that you are all of it. And as I said, this is a dream world. The real world is when we go to sleep at night. Your body is in your bed resting. Your spirit leaves your body and goes wherever it wants to learn, wherever it wants to help another part of you, because we are all connected, right? So your spirit is traveling, because that's what our spirit does. Yeah. And there's nothing to be afraid of. When I say spirit, some people are afraid, because guess what? We've been conditioned to be afraid of ourselves. Yeah, we're afraid of ourselves. We're afraid to say spirit. We're afraid to say the darkness. We're afraid to say all these things that is us. It's us. It's the parts of us that you don't know. But when you do know these parts of yourself, it becomes crystal clear. And you don't have that internal battle anymore, because you know who you are. You know that you have an unlimited amount of personas, and you exist throughout infinity. Infinity. We're talking the beginning and the end, whatever that may be. Now, when I say the beginning and the end, I'm picking up on the beginning of like a human experience and the end of a human experience. But your spirit lives on. It never dies. Never. you come back in another form. Yes, you do. You may come back as a higher essence, helping another person that is a fractal of you. Do you see what I'm saying? So everything is really us on a collective level. That's what you need to understand. So when you do understand that, then again, like I said, you will not have that internal battle, because that's the illusion. Oh, it's that the illusion. It is such an illusion. And I chuckle when I say that, because my whole life I've been in the illusion, out the illusion, in, out, in, out. Oh my gosh, do I see a cat? So dear ones, I am going to end this video because I did not plan for it to be this long. But you can all go onto my site. You can join my community. And if any of these things pique your interest to learn more about your energetic self, because I have all types of energetic sessions that can help you connect with a deeper part of yourself if you are afraid. Because I'm just here to tell you, I too was afraid of these parts of myself many years ago. But I had to learn, I had to figure it out. I had to figure out what was happening. And now I can just share with you, there's nothing to be afraid of. Not one thing. It's pretty laughable too. Yeah, it is. So I have past life regression sessions. I have love light language sessions. I have signature of the soul sessions. And I have the breakthrough session, where we can break through those illusions. Yes. And there are many illusions. Many of us walk this life journey in an illusion. The whole thing is an illusion. And this is why humanity goes through so many dis-eases. Because humanity is not in alignment with itself and other things. But it's all about being aligned. When you can bring alignment, dear ones, you can heal everything. Yes, you can. Depending on what you signed up for in this life journey. Yeah, because we all signed up to be here, to go through this journey of life, of remembering, the remembrance of who you are. Yeah, it's pretty deep and profound. A lot of what I am saying, a lot of people will not resonate because they're not on that frequency. Yeah, they're not on that frequency of what I'm saying, and that's okay. Because eventually, everyone will get on that frequency. Because what did I say? We're all one. And because we're all one, we all eventually get there. Yes, we do, beautiful ones. So awaken the integrated you, which is recognizing all aspects of you, accepting you 100%, not having judgment for you, on you, to you, about you, seeing yourself fully, embracing this beautiful life. Yes, because this life is a gift. Everything about it is a gift. It's a gift. It's a dream, but it's a gift too. This is a dream world. All right. All right, dear ones. Sonya from Empowered Sovereign, sending you infinite love. Yes, infinite love, divine soul. You encompass the whole. You are powerful beyond measure. Your heart can be felt throughout infinity. All right, take care.